Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Condors offense will have first crack at this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the back. That hole closed quickly at the pick up of 1 to the 15.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Condors will send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So NC State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. You just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media. He just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a crease. It's Goff. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
First down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Red pass, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Goes to the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And it'll be the Condors line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to the ground game on the left. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Inside the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Just keeps moving. Got a little grass. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's King. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Might as well stick with him. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. The option look. Runs through a tackle. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. The Condors send out the punt unit. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Using his legs, it's Gauze. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period will be a second down. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Bailey. That's caught. It's Jackson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Now on the move. Got enough for the first. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with the completion. Let's see what they do here. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a space. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Handoff from the shotgun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Maybe some room here. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Back to the ground with the... Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Bailey. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Jackson. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. The run inside. It's Gauze. To the 10. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Run in the red zone. It's Gauze. And he's in. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys?
Holly, thank you. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And it'll be the Condors moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's right. Takes the easy completion. Oh, what a move. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. Can't get him to the ground. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt? Leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Condors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And it'll be the Condors will punt it away on fourth down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over first and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Bailey. Makes the catch, it's Douglas. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Finds his tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Wolfpack uses its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hoffman. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to try to return this one. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 6 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now back to your game inside Carter Finley Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
Here he comes with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Hey, guys, I caught up with the Wolfpack head coach coming out of the locker room. This home crowd is fueling their running game. Every single time the running back gets the rock, they are going crazy. The ground game has been good, and they're going to continue to ride the momentum of this home crowd.
Thanks, Holly.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Scott. Pulled down for the tackle.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. Just ran over him. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Fires quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. I'm talking to them. They felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They'll try the run. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll run it to the right side. Could be an alley. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Condors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the big throw. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Condors! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires to the middle. And they're not on the same page there. You've heard the term, he throws a catchable ball. That one did not meet that definition.
That would be more of a wearable ball, wouldn't it? That one just, if it hits you, you're going to wear it. It had so much steam on it. But, yeah, knowing the difference of when to take something off of it and use a little bit of that touch that you work on every day as quarterbacks.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
3rd downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games, and what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
To throw, it's right. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Snow. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run inside. It's Scott. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Second down as we open the final stanza. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, looking to pass. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Gives it on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's right. He's got him in the flat. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Got a man. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Looking to throw, it's right. Working that left side now. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And that's the first thing that's really gone right this afternoon. You got a big deficit. You haven't hit the quarterback very often. You need to change that around. Good start of the second half here. Make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Dozier. Turning it on. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Fires to the tight end. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Jackson. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Here comes the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They punted away on 4th down. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Finds his man, it's Dozier. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.